Hey guys, I thought I'd do a very short update video. Haven't been posting a lot on YouTube, but I actually have been working a lot. And surprisingly enough, I've been doing a lot of work on the Style X7. I bought this in 2020. It was one of the first imported to the United States. And up until now, I've been using it, but infrequently. And so I've been running it dry, buying the right tooling with the right coating, so I can get away with not running coolant. But starting last year, last year I started my own company, and this year, activity seems to be doubling or tripling. So I'm using this mill a lot more than I thought, making my own things and making things for customers, both. So it's been a great experience. One of the things, and I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I set up my network drive, which was a lot easier than I thought. And I tell you what, it is so much easier than plugging in a USB drive. I should have done that a long time. But I digress. Back to the coolant. Yep, I am going to be running coolant. So no more hot parts. And no more, I'll be able to run a lot more metals. I'd like to work a lot more with aluminum. Up until now, I usually work with, other than mild steel, I do a lot of work in 52100 and 4140. Let's take a look here. This is a new, suite of tools that I'm making for the fly press. This is a bottom tool holder, which will go on a different subplate, which I haven't made yet, but it'll be one where I'll have one tightening hex key here, which will all of the bottom tools will be indexed with those zero plate knobs, and I'll be able to set it in there, index it perfectly, and then tighten one screw. And then this is a rivet set. This is a large bottom rivet. This is a small, like 1/4 inch bottom rivet. Here's the top. So makes a round rivet. Works really well. Here's the top to the other one. Actually, I'm doing this one-handed. This is my new tool holder. This is my old one. This huge chunk of metal. This is the new one. A lot went into this. I've got 2 prototypes that I've done here, and I know exactly how I'm going to be doing it going forward, and this is something that I will have on sale here shortly. But there's a lot of cool things about this that I could take a whole video on, spend a whole video on. But one of the nicest things is this I guess you could call that a Weldon shank, which indexes with this tightening bolt here. Okay. And then aesthetically, I squared off this end, rounded the front to kind of match. Let me pull this out here. It kind of matches the bottom of this ram, or whatever you want to call this. Here, I'm gonna lower this all the way down. Okay. So this kind of flares out and is square at the back, and this a little bit matches that, but take a look at the size difference. Big side difference. The length of this is specific so that it cannot mushroom at the top of this. It's shorter. Most of the time these tools get stuck in this is because the end of this digs into the material and digs up burrs, and it won't allow it to slide out. So this flat shank helps tremendously. Also in this, I have a threaded, and in this version, this is the same thread as my hold down fasteners here, which is what is that? Is that a 3/8/16? I think it's a 3/8/16. But this centerpiece is a 3/8/16. You could pull. If you had a tool that got stuck in the tool holder, you could put a bolt in here, put this in a vise, and then wrench it and push the tool right out. Same goes for this as well. So it has a nice recovery option. Alternatively, you could stick this in the vise and with a punch, just punch your tool out. So a lot of thoughts going into this. Okay, so now back to the sile. I thought I would, I've put 5 gallons of water here next to the garage door. Tomorrow I'm gonna dump it. I just wanted to make sure before I put expensive coolant in here that there are no leaks. And I unfortunately have leaks, which I'm gonna have to fix tomorrow. This is the drain. I don't know if I need to put plumber's putty. It looks like they've got Teflon already in there, but it's not holding. Okay, and again, I've had this dry since 2020. Never done anything to it. It looks like I'm getting water out of the sight glass here. Yep, it's dripping out right here. Right here. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove that from. I'm gonna have to remove that from this and see how it's leaking and see how I can reinforce it. In fact, I may end up on the Facebook group tonight. I'm pretty sure several people have had problems there and fixed it. So no worries. Opportunities for improvement. I'll get those 2 leaks fixed. In fact, I think tonight before I go to bed, I'm gonna siphon off this water so this doesn't leak in the shop all night. That's too bad. Oh, and yeah, that's my dog's leash, and well, with a cable extension. She likes to hang out on the grass while I blacksmith. If it's a cool day, it's too hot right now to blacksmith. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I will do a proper YouTube video soon. I don't know if you've noticed, I've got new LED lights up in the shop. They make a huge difference. Oh, this big box here. What's in this big box here? Well, this is to keep my coolant clean. I don't know if you can see that. But this is an oil separator that'll go in here in the sump. Here, I'm gonna take this plate out. It should fit in there okay, hopefully. And the unit here is going to, it's got magnets. I bought this off of MSC. Actually, they had it to me like the next day. I was amazed how fast the shipping was. Got it off MSC. And yeah, Next Gen Technologies. And then that's a look at it. That unit sits on the side of the mill with some powerful magnets. I'm going to put it in the back right corner there, out of the way. And then it pumps through the coolant, separates the oil. The oil's trapped in that reservoir, and then those there are 2 taps on the front face. I'll be able to drain off the oil as I go. So clean oil. You know, the shop does a lot of different things, from manual machining, CNC machining, right? Welding, grinding, blacksmithing. So I've got to have a way to clean that. Other than that, some mesh that I'm going to be putting on that tank as well to try and keep down the smaller chips, the fines. I'm also going to put in some type of plastic curtain, either here on this step down, that'll go down in front of the tank to try and reduce some of the larger dust particles. So yeah, all exciting stuff. Oh yeah, and lastly, sorry, this is a rambling shop talk. That's what I'm gonna title this, rambling shop talk. I moved my saw over here. And this used to be where my slack tank was for my water and my forage and my propane tank. But I'm in Illinois and it's getting hot. So I don't know if you saw my Instagram post. I post on Instagram all the time. So if you want to see a video and I'm not, get on Instagram. I'm on there. I I put my forge on wheels. Check that out. I got these for 30, 40 bucks on Amazon. I had some spare angle iron in the shop, so I welded that rectangular base that you see there. And then the forge stand sits right in there. I'm gonna wheel that out this door when I'm doing forging outside to not heat up the shop. And then I even put this 100-pound tank on a little round dolly there, which works great. So as the forge goes out, I can bring the tank around a little bit and keep myself cool. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Definitely gonna be putting out a video here sometime, I don't know when. I'm just having too much fun in the shop. Beard, what is this? I think I'm on month 10. I retired last August. I vowed to not shave my beard for 1 year. So this is gonna be a year. So in August, I'm gonna trim it up. I'll still have a beard, you know, over a 25-year period from 1998 to, well, last year, 2023. I was in the military. So I don't want to wear boots, trousers, or shave for the moment. I'm sure that'll change. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. Bye.